Trouser for 30 bob. How much would you sell at your current boutique?
People picked up the business and continued with it, and it's no longer mine.
Oh.
I had no sales for like 3 months. Do I still want to do this?
Hi everyone, my name is Samantha and this is your favorite Leslie. I'm here with her and I'm going to be asking her business questions and dilemmas that you guys asked on Instagram. If you're not following her, you're missing out. Link in bio. And I think description box.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm new to this. So let's get started. I'm also gonna be doing my makeup because we're going outside tonight. Hello. Period.
Business people are outside.
Everybody's
We
outside.
clock back on Monday. So we are gonna be shifting the mic like this because I'm helping her because she's doing her makeup. Also, I don't know the question, so it's gonna be top of mind, which I think is good. Question 1.
What's a business lesson that you learned the hard way?
The biggest lesson that I learned was that inconsistency will kill your business. Yes. When I leave again, you are leaving it for me. Basically, what happened, I had reached at a point where back then I was considered as a thrift store. My thrift store was very well developed. I was going to the next level of meeting with my customers. I looked for the lowest entry pop-up market in the sense that it was the cheapest. So if people don't come, I haven't made any losses. Once I found the market, I was like, will someone come just for me? All the way. It was very hard to get to that place. Unless you're coming via Uber or you're sitting next to the conductor and telling them, make sure I alight here. So I was just like, I really need to give someone a value preposition that would make them come. So I was like, if I call other people to come with me, that would make sense because if they come with another store and another store, they'd be like killing 5 birds with one stone. I did that. It was very successful. And I did another market. It flopped. That's a story for another day. But people picked up the business and continued with it, and it's no longer mine, and it's doing successful compared to what I had. I have nothing against them, but it's just like the moment you stop being relevant to people, someone will continue the idea because you already validated the idea for them. I proved to them that you can organize a pop-up market specifically for thrift and people would come as long as you make sure your input is well done as the organizer. Marketing is done, you bring the best service, you bring the best products, people would show up. I did that for them.
What's something about entrepreneurship that no one warned you about?
No sales. I know they said there won't be sales, but not the way I experienced. 3 months, no consistent sales. Yeah, like when they say you won't have sales, it is no sales. You can do everything that is there to be done, but still have no sales. The deepness of the no sales is on another level.
Have you ever thought to quit? And what happened?
So this is the thing. I have thought about quitting very many times. But what makes me so sure that entrepreneurship is for me, I would be going through the worst day on planet Earth. But in the evening, I'll still choose my business. So my most recent interaction was when I was doing the pop-up markets, was doing with someone who was well developed in the space of the pop-up market. So he had grounds, I had the people. So we did it with him. So in the process, we needed changing rooms because it's thrift. People need to change so they are more convinced to wear their clothes. We made changing rooms, we bought racks, we bought mirrors, so he stored the things. So in my head, I was just like, if I want the changing room, I can just go and take it and I return it for him to store. I thought we are friends. I hadn't interacted with the changing room for 1 year. So I went and I didn't get the thing, but the person just said, because he had a full-on team, someone took it and he'd return it a day before I need it. I don't even check if the item is there. I know he said it would be there. You remember we are friends. So something just tells me, go and check. I go and check. There's nothing there. So I call him, but now at that point, I'm just like, this is a situation of, I did, because there was a confusion of dates per se, because I said, I'm going to come on Thursday. Then again, I said, I'm going to come on Friday. So it was like, he said, When I called him first, he was like, maybe because you said you'd come on Friday first, he said he'd bring it on Thursday, the day off. Even a third party was involved, and it was a situation of, someone has seen him there, we are going for him. Someone has seen him there, we are going for him. Guys, from 2 p.m., I was leaving that location at 9 p.m. I went to Junction to set up that changing room at 9 p.m. I went home. I was very furious. I asked myself, do I still want to do this? Funny, the answer was yes. I was more fueled than I've ever been. Yeah, so that's why I know this is for me.
Moral story of the day?
Just have contact, simple. But funny thing, I asked him, is the item there the previous day? He said yes. And then, next question.
Something she didn't tell you guys. We almost went to small claims court.
Yeah. So this is another thing I think I should just add. You guys need to know, especially as a small business or an early business owner, it's not easy. Okay, basically a small claims court, they help you to settle a dispute under 1 million. But what they don't tell you, there is the back and forth of the court. You need to pay a fee to file your case. It's not a lot of money, but you see there are areas for me were coming to like 5,000 for all the inconveniences I had. You need to regardless send a demand letter. People charge demand letters up to 6K. That's something you should also consider.
What's the worst financial mistake you've made in your business?
When I was hiring my assistant, the mistake I made was give her a contact from ChatGPT that she says she's paid a percentage of the total sales. Not such a good decision. Actually realized later when I was like, the math is not mathing.
A lot of people are getting upset about how high thrift owners or thrift stores charge, because you went to Gikomba, you bought this pair of jeans for 30 bob, you're coming on the internet and you're selling it to me for 2,500. How and why?
So you guys are gonna maybe even stop at this video. I'm just like, genuinely, okay, let me start nice. Someone has their own business, they have their own markups. So possibly someone has rental income, someone has employees, someone wants their own money. Someone started business because they want to get money. So maybe their goal is a bit high. There are a lot of things that are put in consideration to get that cost. If you're a good business owner, you have really considered that cost. So it's just like, that's their business. If you don't agree with it, just move to another business. It really icks me when people really complain, even if it's from Gikomba and they bought it for 1 bob and they sell it for you at 2.5. If it doesn't match you, just move to the next. Another thing is just like, especially for thrift, you can just go and get that cloth for 30 bob by yourself. No? So you see how hard it is. That's why they are charging that price.
If you were to buy a trouser for 30 bob, how much would you sell at your current boutique?
I'd say a max of 900.
So how have you jumped from 30? From 2 figures to now 3 figures?
Or 2 to 3. So this is the thing. First, I charge for my skills. Second, I'm charging for rentals, for water, for electricity, for internet. I want to have employees because I don't want to work in my business. I want to work on my business. So I do account for the salaries of the 2 employees. So I know this is the amount of salary I want to pay them, and I account for that. I do have loans for my business. So every sale contributes to that loan being paid. So there's an accumulation of all that all together.
How do you feel about family and friends asking for a discount? And do you give discounts? If so, why?
So something I'd say, in a situation like this, we are doing what is best for the business. So always just ask yourself if it's best for the business. If she comes to me and she wants a discount of 3 bob, ask myself, is it good for my business? If the answer is no, you just need to detach from your opinions, and it's like, no. It's not easy, but it's the best decision you can ever make from the start. Make business decisions and personal decisions at the same time. And then if your friend gets mad, is that really your friend? Right? Even the friend has agreed.
What's the most amount you've made in a month?
In a month, I'm not sure, but I think possibly 30K. I'm saying this because when I went for my pop-up market, I made 20 to 25,000 in like 6 hours, 7 hours. And it was either in the middle of the month. So there are still sales I made at the start of the month and at the end of the month. So possibly 30K. But what I am sure of, I made 6 hours, 7 hours, 20K. Even me, I said, this is good business.
Guys, this is the last question. Like, this is like a no crazy look, quite simple. So, all that's left is lip liner and lips, and we go. So, my last question for you,
Let's hear it.
Miss Entrepreneur.
Talk to me.
What's a decision that made you look crazy at the time but ended up working?
I once did a cut in Gikomba. No, I had a customer who was traveling to Mombasa. She needed a pant. What was I supposed to do?
Done the cut fast.
No, she needed it on time. Like, also the cut was like 10 questions, and I knew that lecturer was
Was it
very
online?
simple. Yes, it was an online cut. I wasn't with my paper, guys.
Guys,
How?
stay in school, eh?
Stay in school. The grades weren't good, but they weren't bad.
So it wasn't worth it.
I got the money from the customer. The customer still remembers me to this day. Like, I didn't fail my overall exam, so. Thank you guys for watching this video. See the look.
It's not done, but hopefully we'll include some snaps.
In the next vlog.
Cookies. Which one did you plug?
Okay. I
By
was
the-
supposed to say something, but let me be nice. I'm not like you. Let's go.
Are you trying to call me rude?
No, not that. You are telling them to follow your TikTok. When was the last TikTok? Follow.
By the time this video is being posted, I shall have posted a video on my TikTok. My TikTok is Zani Explores X. We're doing rebranding this year. It's half
This year or tomorrow, Monday.
the next half of the year we'll do rebranding.
So how many videos per week?
I don't like being held accountable.
So you want
Bye
to do what you can
guys.
do. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.